welcome to Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas. I have a great show for you. Why do sports league, why do they get rid of is managers underperforming or hasn't lived up to whatever expectation? There is, trust me, there is an say that everybody would nod and shake their head and agree with, and then half, I would say another half, but a half and half equals a whole. And I can just use my fingers and toes to make that work. I can use my fingers and toes to make that work. No need, period, to make that make sense. None. There's an easy answer. There is the correct answer, reasonable answer for why sports teams, players, I know on the face of it, it seems that why would players be able to stay when clearly they not just could not care less. Organization. It depends on what kind of organization is running the team. If it's a good, well-run organization, I bet, and some of the players would be given their walking papers and told to kick rocks. You can't. The party is gonna continue, but you can't be here for the aftermath. You can't be here the after party. The initial party, yeah, cool, stay. After party, no, you can go. It comes down to the organization. A properly run organization. See if the coach is pulling his own weight, living up to expectations, and if organization would just not be bothered enough, the madness, reasoning behind the chaos that entails with that matter at hand. See how that works? This coach, these coaches, this manager may not have had the out of a wet paper bag, could not leave a bunch of ants marching to. You have to have a certain gravitas, a certain pull. The players will look at this. Players will understand the end game, understand the goals. It's giving them an opportunity to showcase their talent. It's putting them in the best position possible, moving forward or presently. Poor leadership skills to look at from a reason to make a move or not make leader or a bad leader. Hey, that's what a poor organization would do. And that's close to some of the other factors that you would have to definitely factor into. Coaches that get the walking papers, they get that pink, some of the underperforming players, before some of the get it. But that's okay. In price, that one thing that I mentioned in the beginning where you just automatically shake it. In other words, it is cheaper to get rid of, in theory, the coach, the manager, the coaches before the players. The players have a bigger contract. And the players, there's more of them. That's more contracts that you would have to try to get rid of and solve. Because in theory, yes, that theory, get better and hurting themselves. Why would another team help other teams get better by taking their players, same underperforming players or the same players that come in team, taking that player in? It will definitely be a fresh start for sure. Then it comes down to determine what came first. Was it the player bad? Organizations bad? Other teams, good organizations, sift through and they can make the necessary moves. Bad teams, They'll help you for
They
a
don't
reason,
care.
unless
They're bad.
you are this bad team I speak of, in which you are, because the whole question and premise, why get rid of the manager before the players? It comes down to before the play what sport it is. Some sports is way too many, 10 to 20 players, assuming the roster holds about 30 to 40, maybe, possibly. Baseball, too many players. Basketball, it's not that many, 12 to 14. That's not huge. That hockey, it's a good number where you can still make moves. But it comes down to the sport. It comes down to want to do this. The price, how much is going to cost, ran by a proper leader. And there's more, yes, reasons and factors. Those are just some. The easy answer would be to just say, it's the price. It is the price. The price is the reason why. Years ago, it is the I would have agreed with you. I would have said, yeah, let's just look at the price, and money talks and everything else walks. I was going to say something else, but it's still a family program in a family direction. That path, definitely not the path of least than not. Players, that's a given, but trying hard is just sometimes is not good enough. Is that really on the manager? Is the manager, the coaches, are they doing the best they can with the talent that's available to them? That's why this is a complex situation. This is a complex question. The solution isn't just cut and dry. The solution isn't just, oh, it's money. Easier to just get rid of one than many. There's something to it, but it's just not deep enough. It leaves out so many variables. It just leaves out so many variables with no cake. It's like, but I'm going to use some water instead of milk. Sure, there was some propaganda back in the day saying milk does a body good, but it'll be almost the same thing. Not 99.9%. 99.9%. It will be, and it is. Bad organizations tend to be more price conscious than leadership conscious, and it really doesn't matter what sport. Good organizations tend to find themselves in this position. Does it happen? Of course it happens. I'm not going to say it rare. It happens. It's rare. But look at all of the factors. They look at what was the goal, what goals were met, what goals the grass is greener on the other side. Why? They use paint and it's not real, it's turf itself, or it's not grass. And you know it's grow. It's one of my favorite things to do behind watching baseball. Good organizations look at all the factors, not just price itself. Leadership skills of the man they put, because it all starts from the top down. If you're poorly ran from the top, if the head is stinking at the top, guaranteed that the body, the arms, all of that's going to smell too. Your nose is at the head. It starts from the top down. Bad organization did not, and make bad decisions to made. And it's a bad decision on top of a bad decision on top of a bad decision. It's like running around in circles. All right. but you're right back where you started. You're moving all right, but your answer, price. More accurate answer, you got to look at everything involved. The organization, the sport, the prices, the value, and leadership. Who's leading? Who is leading? Is this a leader amongst everyone else? That is the question. Though you can always hit that I believe button. It's Manny being Manny, and I'm just gonna go with the flow. What else? And just say price. And just say price. Blue. But me, hey, it's a multitude of answers. I gave you those answers.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.